Roughly 60% of Americans live in areas where air pollution has reached very unhealthy levels, according to the American Lung Association. President Trump claims that 91% of the population in the world is exposed to air pollution that's above the World Health Organization standards, and none are in the USA. He has made these multiple claims on Twitter and on national television. Today, I will oppose and refute the claim made by the Trump administration and Trump himself, saying that basically disregarding air pollution as an ongoing issue in America. The president stands by the belief that Americans breathe clean air and consume the cleanest water. He has made multiple claims that also deny low air quality in the US, and on his social media, he has said that there's no issue in regards to the environment and air pollution. The government's APA website also praises the work that has been done in the last 50 years, but they admit that a lot of the work that they have been doing through many programs is being overshadowed because many of the bills have been rolled back that would go into helping and improving the air situation that we're in right now. There's no call for preventing the decline of air quality or mention percent that represent the millions of people that are being affected by it in America. The World Health Organization refutes the president's claim as well and says that air pollution does exist in the United States. The American Lung Association has also refuted Donald Trump's claim by passing a State of the Air report every year. And in last year's State of the Air report, it was said that over 150 million Americans are breathing air polluted air. And that's been said by very reliable sources and organizations that work in stating who's at risk and who isn't. The president's claims are factless and they lack the backing of experts who study these matters. Moreover, the Trump administration puts at risk many millions of people, and they have made thousands of deaths silent because of smog. It's also needed to mention that many of the cities that were once the most popular cities in the United States could go back to the same process that they were in decades ago. One of the things that can be noticed that in Los Angeles, in New York, and in Detroit, many people who didn't know about air pollution years ago thought that they were being attacked by Japanese with air like gases that affected them, when in reality it was the smog, and that's why the Clean Air Act was passed. The White House denies that air pollution is still increasing because they believe that the efforts that have been made as a result of the Clean Air Act are enough, and they just choose to put their focus on many other issues that are going on, but they are not realizing that this issue affects people in many areas. Over the last 50 years, the Clean Air Act has improved the health of many Americans, and their legacy is now kind of being sabotaged by the Trump administration as they have rolled back emission regulations that would help prevent the issue and fight climate change and air pollution. And many believe that this is because it would cost them too much money and it's not worth investing in. The Trump administration's all asylum environmental policies has caused the elimination of over 100 different regulations, as being presented by a research made by Forbes. The issue that's going on right now is putting us all in the risk of falling backwards and living in way highly polluted areas in America. The larger relationship between coronavirus and air pollution has been now being made more aware to scientists and many people who are just beginning to understand this correlation. One preliminary nationwide study shows that areas with high levels of bad air quality are the ones that have the most coronavirus cases. And also, they have more death rates than any other cities that have good air. In regards to this virus and air pollution, many people think that racial and also uh, economic areas have been very biasly affected, which is something that is now kind of bringing more awareness to the White House, but still isn't talked about enough. And that's why this is another reason why Trump's claim is false, and it's completely the opposite from what he says, that there's no air pollution. Because if there wasn't any air pollution in the United States, then people wouldn't be as highly affected by the coronavirus as other states or countries where they have good air quality. One theory that many citizens believe is the reason why Trump would go to such extents as revoking California's right to set stricter auto emission standards is because they believe that President Trump goes against any of the work that had been made by the past presidency under Obama. And there's many proof and many claims that kind of support this idea in this theory, because he hasn't supported the Iran deal, which was made by Obama. He doesn't support Obamacare. He doesn't support DACA, and these are just a few. Although he hasn't made it a fact that this is the reason why he doesn't support the Clean Air Act, which was greatly improved by Obama. Many believe that this is the reason why he chooses to disregard any issues with the environment, especially with air pollution. Although Obama's administration and the EPA representative has said that for every dollar that they invested in air cleaning, they receive $40 back as a result. So the economy grows as an effect of the White House trying to eliminate air pollution. And although there's so many facts and so many science behind that would support the America going into stricter plans to prevent air pollution, Trump just chooses to ignore all of this and denies that pollution in America exists, even though it does exist. Air pollution keeps affecting the United States, and their consistent work in reducing the release of the main 6 toxic chemicals that are in the United States, and that many prestigious schools have also found out to be true, that there is air pollution in the United States. Air pollution is effectively hard on seniors, on children, pregnant women, and many people that are undergoing existing health problems. And it is needed to say that air pollution affects thousands of people and creates many health problems like AIDS, tuberculosis, malaria combined, and many other health issues that only make people weaker because of the bad air that they're breathing. Since the crisis of air pollution isn't always visible, at least unless it's like really bad outside or in like factories, this is why many people who have to protect us from breathing bad air, they're denying this claims because it's just not visible, although we are now seeing that many people are being affected by coronavirus. Thank you.